Hi Year 3, it's Mrs Fitzgerald, and this is our next maths lesson. We're still going to be working on place value and regrouping our units when we get to more than 9. And we're going to start by having a look at our bookwork from yesterday. So we'll just quickly mark that, and then we'll get on with our lesson. Okay, so here's our number. We had 345 plus 7. When we added the 5 and the 7 units together, we get 12. And we know that we can only have numerals up there until there are 9. So once we get to 10, we take that group of 10 and we put it up here into our tens groups. So instead of 4 tens, we've now got 5 and we've got 2 left over. So our number is 352. Again, 8 and 7. When we add those, we get 15. So we partition our 15 into a group of 10, which goes into our tens column, and we've got 5 left over. So instead of 8 tens, we've now got 9 tens to make 295. When we look at this part of our bookwork, we're starting at 139, we're adding 5, and so we go from 139, let's say there, we're going to add 1 to make a jump to 140, and then 4 more to jump to 144. And by doing that, what we're doing is we're bridging 139 to 140 by adding 1. We've split our 5 into a group of 1 and a group of 4, and the 1 goes over here to bridge it to 140, and then we've got 4 more left over to make 144. Same here with our 3. We're going to split our 3 into a group of 2 to bridge 168 to 170. And then we've got 1 left over from our 3 to make 171. And if we've got a number 243 and we're adding 9, what would we split our 9 into? We would split it into a group of 7, so that 243, we would add the 7 to make it 250. And then we've got 2 left over to make 252. And our 8, we would split our 8 into 2 groups of 4, so that 576 bridges to 580, plus 4 left over is 584. And 807 plus 6, we're adding 3 to bridge that to 810, and adding our extra 3 left over to make 813. Down here, we needed to work out how many more steps that Logan walked on the next day. So we had 538. Our number sentence is 538 plus 6. And we would do that by splitting our 6 into a group of 2 and a group of 4 to bridge it to 540. And then our 4 added on is 544. Okay, let's go to our new work for today. This time, instead of just adding small numbers, we're going to be looking at adding bigger numbers, but we're still going to be using the same technique. So let's just go back very briefly to what we were doing over the last 2 days. Here we've got a number, 150, and over here we've got 13 ones, okay? And remember what we do here is we just partition those ones, partition off a group. From those 13, we're going to partition off 10. We're going to move it across into the tens column so that now we've got 5 hundreds, 6 tens, and 4 ones. So the number is 164. So just partitioning off those so that we only ever have no more than 9 in any of those columns. Okay, let's have a look at adding some numbers now. Okay, our first problem is that we are going to add 192. Sorry, this is so wonky. 192 plus 26. We're going to use a number line to do it because we've been practicing that too. Okay, so we're going to start here at 192, and our first jump will be of 20. So there's one jump of 20 to 100, oops, to 190 to 202, and then another jump of 10, which is our two groups of 10 here, to 212. And then we've got 6 more little jumps. And we end up at 218. And I'm sorry about that very wobbly writing. So 192, we added on the 20 to go over the 200 boundary. So we went to 202 and then 212 by adding on 2 groups of 10 and then our 6 units. Okay, let's go on to looking at that. To looking at another problem that we have here. And this problem is that we have got 526. Oops, 526 up here. And down the bottom, we have got 139. Okay, so here we've got our 520 and 6 ones. Here we've got 130 and 9 ones. Now our problem is always that when we add this group together with this group together, 6 plus 9 equals 15. So we need to split that into a group of 10. And so we're going to move this one down here. So now we've got a group of 10 here. Okay, so we can gather all those together and trade them in for a 1. For a group of 10. And now we've got 500 plus 100 is 600. We've got our 4 10s and 2 10s is 60, and our 5 1s. So 665. Let's have a look at what that would look like on a number line. Oh no. Come back up. There it is. I've got to be careful when I go up there. Okay, on a number line, we would be starting at 526. 526, and then we're going a jump of 100, so 526 to 626, and then we've got 30, 626, 636, 646, 656, and now we've got our 9 more, which will take us to 665. So that's what it would look like on our number line. Okay, let's have a look at our step-in discussion. We've got, how many blocks have we got here? We've got our hundreds block. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 10s and 3 1s. Okay, so 193, and we've got to add 24 to it. Now we know that once we add these group of 10, we've got 9 here and another 2 here. We're going to get 11 10s. What are we going to do with those 10s? Okay, there it is on the number line. We start at 193. We add 2 to get to 213. And then we add our 4 1s to 217. And if we were doing it as a partition, we would move these 2 and add them to these 9 to get 11. And then we would trade in that group of 10 into 100. And then we would have 1 left over. Okay, so from 11 10s, we partition them into a group of 10 to make that 100, because 10 10s are 100. And then we've got 110 left over. So it would be 200, 110, and 7 ones, 217. Okay, now it's your turn. Go and do the next pages in your book. You're up to module 4.3 now, and that will be the end till the weekend. So have a good weekend, everyone, and we'll come back and chat again on Monday. Bye.